My friend's worst nightmare turned into his biggest blessing. So me and 5 of my boys are down in Miami for spring break, right? We rent this sick boat for wakeboarding and everyone's having a blast. My buddy Rudy decides he wants to show off for these girls on a nearby yacht. Dude puts the tow rope between his legs like he's riding a mechanical bull or something, trying to look all macho. The boat driver doesn't see this and takes a sharp turn to avoid some jet skiers. Rudy gets absolutely launched off the board, and when the rope goes tight, I can't even describe the sound he makes. We circle back thinking he just wiped out hard, but he's screaming, "It's gone! Oh God, it's gone! Call 911! The rope basically removed things when he got thrown. The EMT actually tells us which hospital they're taking him to, and says if we find the missing piece, to bring it there ASAP because they have like a 4-hour window to reattach it. Most of the guys go with him in the ambulance, but me and another friend stay behind because we're licensed divers and I promised Rudy we'd find it. So here we are, 2 dudes on spring break, searching the ocean for our friend's dong. The boat driver's helping too, completely mortified about what happened. We're diving underwater with goggles, checking the boat propeller area, scanning the surface, nothing. An hour passes and my buddy calls from the hospital, absolutely losing it. "Please bro, you gotta find it. The doctor says I've got maybe 2 more hours before reattachment becomes impossible." His voice cracks and I hear him sobbing. "My girlfriend's flying down tomorrow for her birthday weekend. This was supposed to be special. Plus my parents will literally kill me if they find out I permanently damaged myself doing something this stupid." The pressure's insane now. We expand our search area, asking other boaters if they've seen anything floating. One older couple looks at us like we're absolutely insane when we explain what we're looking for. Finally, after nearly 2 hours of searching, I spot something pale floating near some seaweed about 50 yards from where the accident happened. I swim over and yep, that's definitely it. We wrap it in ice from the boat's cooler and book it to the hospital doing like 90 on the highway. The nurse at the front desk goes white when I explain what's in the cooler, but she grabs it and runs toward the OR. 8 hours later, we're all sitting in the recovery room when my buddy finally wakes up from surgery. He's groggy, but immediately lifts his hospital gown to check if everything's back where it should be. His face goes through like 5 different emotions in 3 seconds. "Guys," he says slowly, "this isn't mine." We all think he's still high from the anesthesia until the doctor walks in looking extremely uncomfortable. "So there's been a situation," the doctor starts, rubbing his temples. "Another patient came in around the same time with a similar injury from a different accident. The containers got mixed up in the OR rush." My buddy's eyes go wide. "You're telling me I have some random dude's dong?" The doctor nods grimly. "The other patient received yours. We've just informed him as well." Right on cue, we hear absolutely thunderous yelling from down the hall. Some guy is screaming about lawsuits and demanding to speak to every administrator in the hospital. A nurse pokes her head in and whispers to the doctor. The other patient is upset about the size difference. My buddy looks down again, then back up at us with the biggest grin I've ever seen on his face. Upset about the size difference? He starts laughing so hard he's crying. "Oh man, this is incredible." The doctor explains they need to wait at least 3 months before any reversal surgery would be safe, assuming both parties consent. The next few days are absolutely surreal. My buddy's acting like he won the lottery, walking around the hospital room with a swagger I've never seen from him before. Boys, I feel like a completely new man. Like literally, he's taking selfies, calling his girlfriend to tell her about the upgrade situation, and genuinely having the time of his life. Meanwhile, we can hear the other guy down the hall on the phone with what sounds like every lawyer in Florida, demanding immediate reversal surgery. The nurses tell us he's measured everything and documented it for his lawsuit. 3 days later, when my buddy's discharged, he turns to us and says, "I'm gonna need a good lawyer myself. This thing must have a huge price tag based on how angry that dude is." The last update I got, 3 months passed and my buddy refused the reversal surgery. The other guy's still threatening legal action, but my friend says he's keeping his spring break souvenir and living his best life. The friend group still calls him Captain Upgrade, and he honestly loves it.